Nothing can be more social and cheering than the welcome blaze of the campfire on a cold winter's night, and nothing more amusing or entertaining, if not instructive, than the rough conversation of the single-minded mountaineers, whose simple daily talk is all of exciting adventure, since their whole existence is spent in the scenes of peril and privation, and consequently the narration of their everyday life is a tale of thrilling accidents and hair-breadth escapes, which, though simple matter-of-fact to them, appear a startling romance to those who are not acquainted with the nature of the lives led by these men, who, with a sky for a roof and their rifles to supply them with food and clothing, call no man lord or master, and are as free as the game they follow. A hunter's camp in the Rocky Mountains is quite a picture. He does not always take the trouble to build any shelter, unless it is the snow season, when a couple of deerskins stretched over a willow frame shelter him from the storm. At other seasons he is content with a mere breakwind. Near at hand are two upright poles, with another supported on top of these, on which is displayed, out of reach a hungry wolf or coyote, meat of every variety the mountains afford. Buffalo de puya, hams of deer and mountain sheep, beaver tails, etc., stock the larder. Some hunters, who have married Indian squaws, carry about with them the Indian lodge of buffalo skins, which are stretched in a conical form round a frame of poles. Near the camp is always seen the graining block, a log of wood with the bark stripped and perfectly smooth, which is planted obliquely in the ground, and on which the hair is removed from the skins to prepare them for being dressed. There are also stretching frames on which the skins are placed to undergo the process of dubbing, which is the removal of the flesh and fatty particles adhering to the skin by means of the dubber, an instrument made of the stock of an elk's horn. The last process is the smoking, which is effected by digging a round hole in the ground and lighting in it an armful of rotten wood or punk. 3 sticks are then planted round the hole and their tops brought together and tied. The skin is then placed on this frame, and all the holes by which the smoke might escape carefully stopped. In 10 or 12 hours, the skin is thoroughly smoked and ready for immediate use. The camp is invariably made in a picturesque locality, for like the Indian, the white hunter has ever an eye to the beautiful. The broken ground of the mountains, with their numerous tumbling and babbling rivulets, and groves and thickets of shrubs and timber, always afford shelter from the boisterous winds of winter and the abundance of fuel and water. Facing the rising sun, the hunter invariably erects his shanty with a wall of precipitous rock in rear to defend it from the gusts which often sweep down the gorges of the mountains. Round the camp his animals, well hobbled at night, feed within sight, for nothing does a hunter dread more than a visit from the horse-stealing Indians, and to be afoot is the acme of his misery.